Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Fortron Academy. My name is Harshwat, and today we are going to talk about formatting charts and sorting in Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is an analytical software that will help you in understanding your dataset through various visualization and different data models. Now let us go further and talk about the point to be discussed in this video. So in this video, we will particularly talk about two main points. In the first point, we will cover how do you use formatting feature in visualization. And in the second part of the video, we will talk about how do you use sorting in visualization. So these are the two main points that we will cover in today's video. Now to understand this topic, we have to go into the Power BI desktop itself. Now let's go to the Power BI desktop. Now we are in Power BI Desktop in a data model interface and specifically in report view, because only in report view you will be able to see the visualization which we usually call a chart. So these are the two charts that I have created in my previous video. So this one specifically is a line chart and this one is a clustered column chart. If you want to understand in detail that how I have created this chart, you can go to my previous video and see how does this happen. Now let's get back to the question of this video about formatting the chart. So before going into detail, I want to tell you one thing, that I will format these two charts because it is not possible to cover all the formatting options in the all visualization charts that are available to us, because there are a lot of options that you can cover your charts from, but in formatting the journal feature we will discuss in today's video, so you would be able to do a formatting from your own side and you won't be able to need anything from anyone else. Now let's format this line chart first. So how do I format it? So before going any further, you have to click and select the specific chart you want to format. And after that, as in the visualization pane. So before going any further, I will create a more space in a report view that you would be able to see the chart in a more enlarged manner. So I will collapse this filter column. Now I will click on this, the filter column will collapse. After that we will get to visualization pane. So now we have already covered about the fields that in which I have put my axes, legends, values. Now that I've already covered in my previous videos. Now it's about formatting. In a visualization pane, there is second column that is available to us, that is format. When you click on it, you will be able to see there are a lot of features that are available to us in a format section. So we will cover it, those that are important one by one. So first the feature that is important is general. So general feature covers most of the important aspect of it, like X position, Y position, width, height, if you want to increase the width, and particularly for same width and height you need all text you want to convert, and like enter description that you want to give in specifically for this chart. So these you could do in a general feature. So I most of the things that are useful is not available in a general feature, only the height and width, which you can generally do by increasing or decreasing. And if the requirement of a specific height and specific width is there, then you should use this feature from the general in a format column. So I will close this general and get into the important points of the format, that is legend. So in here you can see a region name, like in an axis that you can see the legends I have put on the basis of a region name my data is divided. So in a format section, if the legend is present, so this is the legend, that is region name Africa, Asia, so all these are region name. So if I put it off, then you won't be able to see the legend's name. So again I click it on, then you will able to see the region name. So I want to change the font size and other aspect of it. How do I do that? In front of the legend there is down arrow, you will click on it, you will be able to see lot of features in a legend options. Position, what is this? In a position you will be able to see that a region name is now on the top. So if I click on it, you will be able to see there are a lot of position that you can give it to. Like if you want to give it on the bottom, you could do that. On the left, you could also do that. On the right, you can do that. In the top center, you can do that. So these are the things that you could do. I think top center or the top is much more easier or better to understand. So I will go with the top center. So after that, there is option that is title. So that title of the table. So I click it off. You won't be able to see the title of the legends. So again I will click on, so you will able to see the difference. So this is the title, that is region name. So again I will click on off, that you won't be able to see the title. So let us have a title and put the title on. Then let's move to the other point, that is legend name. Like region name is present. If you want to change the name of that, you can do it from here. After that, if you want to change the color, there are a lot of options that are available to you. You can choose any color you want. That is according to your own desire. So black is the most prevalent because it is not coming into any of the legends. So the black is fine. We will move into another point, that is font family. Like if you want to change the font, you can also do that. Just by clicking here, you will see a lot of fonts that are available to you. You can change the font of it. So if you want to increase the size, the option that is available for the text size is just below the font family. Like I want to increase the size, you can do that. So this is how you will increase the size. This is a 10 point, 11, this is a 12. I think 12 is fine. After that, now let's move to the other feature, that style. That is markers only. Line and markers and line only. So these are the things that you could use for styles. Match line color on, that is used. So these are the things for these circles. So match line color, circle default icon. These are the things that you can use and make your legends much more easier to look at. So again, I will close the legends now because we have already covered it now. Now after the legend, we will move on to X and Y axis because these are the two most important axes that we need of. Now what does the X axis on F on will do? Now if I put it off, you won't be able to see the timeline that is present just underneath this table. Again, if I click on, you will be able to see this timeline. So that's what this X-axis on F on works. Now let's go to the drop down of X-axis. Now you will be able to see a lot of features, that what type of data that is we are having. Continuous, categorical, scale type is linear, log. You can use any of it and specifically you can give it. So after scale type, we have a feature that is start and end. So what does this feature work? So if I click on it, you will be able to see that we have a data from 1950 to 2100, and I want a data to start from 2050. If I put in 2050, your data will be changed, and from the 2050 2100, your data will be present. Accordingly, you can change the timeline as per your own requirement, and this repeats with the end also. And now with the color, if you want to change the color of it, like it is present in a gray, you can choose any color that is according to your own desire. After color, we have a text size. Again, these are the available options that are available in 8 point. And family, that is font that is available to you, display unit. So this is auto. And if you want to use according to you, that if you want to give a thousands, million, billions, trillions, that you can also use. That what we have actually created now is auto. Now you want a title on or off. If you want a title, I will click on it. Now you will see a year because this timeline is for the year. So let it stay with the title, and after that move on to the styles, and again title color. And these are the things that is always the same. Title color is as same as in the legend section. We will use access title auto generated. If you want to, in spite of the year, if you want something else, you can write in here. And a title text size, you can also increase and decrease. And again the font, again the grid line you want or not. So I do not want a grid line. Again go back, again close the x-axis. Now after x-axis, we will move on to a y-axis. The most of the feature of x-axis and y-axis are same, but the difference is that x-axis is this and y-axis is this. So I just want a few features to be explored. Now let's go to the drop down. So the position is left. If you want to change it, you can also do a right according to your own data format. So again, start, and all these features are available: color, text size, font family, display unit. So these are the features. I want to just introduce a title in here because that would be able to help you in understanding the title of this y-axis, that is population. So if you want to change the format or title or anything else, you can do it from here. Even the color, stroke width, if you want to increase the stroke width, that is the line that is of the y-axis, this one line. So I will increase the stroke width so you would be able to understand what it is. So this is y-axis. So again I will decrease it by 1. So you have understood that this is a stroke width. So let's decrease it by 1 because we do not require it. Now line style, you can also choose solid, dash, dotted, that you can always choose from y-axis. Now let's get back and change into move. Now we have covered the y-axis, just close the y-axis. After that, y2 axis. So y2 axis is also present if you require it. After y2 axis, let's move on to the data colors. Now after the y-axis, we will move into a y2 axis. So if there are more than one y-axis, you will introduce a y2 axis. Then we require to changes and make changes in y2 axis. But we haven't used any data that we can fill in y2 axis, so there is no as such requirement for y2 axis. Now move on to the other feature, that is data colors. So in my previous video I have covered this part, but let us explore this also. So what are the data colors? If I click on it, you will be able to see the changes and colors, that is Africa is green, Asia is blue, Europe is yellow, North America is red. If you want to change the color of these lines, these data lines, you can change the color from here. Like in Africa I will change it into something like this theme color 7. So you will be able to see the theme color of the Africa will be changed. You can also see in here that the color of the Africa has been changed. Now let's get back and again change back into the default, that is green. So this is you can change again. So this is you can change from the data colors. Now let's close the data colors and move on to other topic, that is data labels. Data labels is also one of the important thing if you want or require in your visualization. So what is it? So let me just switch on, you would understand what is data labels. So these are the data labels specifically for the things, that specific data set of the particular timeline the number is present now. So you can go in a drop down and see how you can change a lot of things. Like it's in another gray color, if you want to change its color you can choose from here. The display unit is auto. If you want you can do it for 1,000, billions, billions. That depends on your own desire. The position is also auto. Now if you want it above, like this is above, this is under the line, this is how you will change the position, that is auto. Let it be auto. If you want to increase the text size, you can also do that. Font of this data labels you can also change. Label density you can also increase and decrease that. How does this density make a difference? Like if I increase the density, the data label would be so much that you won't be able to recognize your visualization. Let us decrease it by 50% or 40%, or if I decrease it to 0%, only one or two data would be present. Now let us get back to 51%. We do not require it. I will close it in a later. So if you want to show background custom series, you can also do that. Now let us close data labels that we do not require because it will create a haphazard and a lot of disturbance in our visualization. So let's close it. Again close the data labels. After the data labels we have a shape, which is one of the important in formatting the chart. So when I click on a shapes, what it does, like we have a stroke, that for this visualization this line is a stroke. If I want to increase this width, then how do I do that? Then only you have to go into the visualization pane again in the format. After clicking on the format you have to go into the shapes, then in a stroke width you can increase and decrease. So you can see I have increased the stroke width. So this is how you increase and decrease the stroke width. Let it be 3. After that, you can also change the joint type, that is round, milter, bevel, line style, solid. If you want a dash, the line will be converted into dash. You can make changes in your lines also. After that, step custom series, this you can do. Now let us close the shapes. After covering the shape, we are moving into the title. We are leaving the plot area for future videos. So what does the title mean? So it is the title of the chart which is written in here. So this is a population, particularly if I off, put it off, you won't be able to see the title of the visualization. So again, if I want a title of a chart, I have to put it on. Again, I will click a drop down menu. You can change a title text. Word wrap is there also available. And after that, font color, background color, like I want a font that is of white color. I want a background because white won't be able to seen in a white background. I have to change it. So I will put it green. After that, alignment, I will use a center. If you want to increase the text size, you could also do that. So you have increased the text size. After that, that is font family that is available to you. If you want to change the font size, you can also do that. Now let us close the title. So I have covered the title. After the title, we will move on to the background because we have a white background. Now, we won't be able to see anything in a background. If I put it on, you will see there is not much difference because in a background, in a drop down menu, you will see the color that we have is a white. Now, if we change the background into green, you will be able to see the chart like this. Change the color as per your own desire. So I want a white background because it looks much better in white. After that, if you want to change the transparency, that is also available to you. Let us choose a color and we'll show what the transparency was. So if I increase the transparency, you won't be able to see that much of background. If I decrease the transparency, the color will become more solid. So I do not require that much of color. I will remove the background and change into the white color. After then, let me close the background and put it off at borders. Borders, like if I click on this, you won't be able to see there are any borders that are available for this chart. I want a border. So for that, I will go down. After that, just put it on. So now you will be able to see the borders. So before going any further, let us go to the drop down menu of a border. Now the border we have is of black color. So we need a green because we have already made a title that is of green. So we will use a green. After making changes in the color, we will move on to the radius. So what does this do? If you want to give it a round dimension, then you will change a radius. Like if I increase it, you will see it is in cylindrical, or you can say in a circular angle. But I do not require this. Again, I will make it 0. After that, I will close it. Excel. So we have covered most of the format that is available to us. And if you do not require anything to change, you can always go to revert to default. So I do not want to make any changes, so I have formatted this data. Now I want to make change in this chart, which is clustered column chart. I have made changes in a line chart, but again working and making the same changes that I have created in this chart and presenting in this chart is a cumbersome work. I do not want to do that. Is there anything that I could do that will save me a lot of time and will do the same pasting of the work that I have done on this for the formatting into this? Yes, in a Power BI desktop, there is a feature available to you that will copy and paste the format that you have created in this chart. For that, what you have to do, you just have to click on the chart which you have made the changes in. After that, in a home ribbon, go into the format painter. You will see the options like the formatting of something in your document. Use format painter to apply that look to other content. Select content with a formatting you like. After that, on the Home tab, choose the Format Painter. And thirdly, select something else to apply the formatting. So for that, I have already followed my first protocol. After that, I will click on a Format Painter. and after that I will click on this. The cursor is now brush. I will click on it. You will be now you can see the changes in your chart. Now we have covered the most of the things about formatting. Now we will talk about sorting. Like the data is now sorted by the population. I want to sort my data according to the alphabet. How do I do that? That is quite simple. In the visualization in the particular chart, we have to go into the right hand corner where more options is available. When you click on it, you will see there are things that are available to you, that is sort descending, sort ascending, or sort by. Particularly for this sort by, we already sorted it according to population. I want to sort it by region name. So when I click on a region name, you will be able to see according to the region name your data will be, or your visualization will be sorted. Again I go back to the sorting and again sort by. Again you can do on the basis of population. This is how you will make changes in your visualization or chart on the basis of sorting. So I hope I have covered most of the part of formatting as well as sorting. If there is any doubt, you can write in a comment section. So with this point I am going to end this video, and I hope your queries got cleared, and if not, kindly write us in comment section. We will surely get back to you. And if this video helped you in any way, kindly drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have an amazing and good day.